Hey guys, my name is Maria Escobar, and I'm going to be telling you why Dubai made me quit corporate after 20 years. I've been planning my day, what to do in this blog, how to say it, but I really want this to be an honest conversation for the ones who are going to be watching and listening. And I want you to be part of the journey that I'm about to get through. I just finished writing my resignation letter. I'm going to be resigning on Monday. Today is Friday, August 30th. And I'm doing this. I'm super nervous because even have corporate work for me for a long time, for more than 20 years, um, I can't take it anymore. Corporate world in Dubai has been not a good experience to say the least. I started in corporate in Canada. That was probably my first formal job. I work in a corporate level. I loved it. I worked in the same company for 8 years. I worked with my best friends. For me, corporate was never an issue. Nowadays, everyone talks about being an entrepreneur, but for me, corporate was always good. Like, I loved my jobs. I was really happy to be working with amazing people all the time. And it did allow me to live in different countries. This is the fourth country that I had lived. So I was born in Colombia, moved to Canada when I just told you the story. Then I moved back to Colombia and also got a great group of friends that we worked together in a great corporation. Then the manager changed and then we didn't get along. Left Colombia, moved to New York, moved to Miami. Miami, it was also a great experience in corporate level. I actually, one of the first jobs I got in Miami was with Grant Cardone. If you know who it is, he's a sales coach, very famous in the United States. I had the privilege to work with him very closely as a executive VIP for the sales team. So I was doing all the training, hiring, training pretty much with the top sales people of the United States. So that was a great job, great learning career. But yes, I mean, everything works until it doesn't anymore. Extremely stressful, no time off. I think for 2 years, I only had like a day vacation, and I'm not exaggerating. And then weekends start getting busier because there were more and more events and things like that. From Grant Cardone, I actually did take a chance to work on my own. And I was like, you know what? Entrepreneur, I need time for me. And I started doing really good. I didn't know how to do social media in an advanced way. I didn't know how to scale a business. Again, I always work in companies when you have people to collaborate with. So you do your role and other people do the role, and at the end, everything works together. So I try to do things on my own. I had clients. I'm a nutritionist, dietitian, and a fitness trainer. But then I had a surgery and I couldn't work out for 4 months and I got demotivated and I just felt like an imposter trying to tell people to work out and I couldn't lift weights. So then I got a great offer to work with the NBA Miami Heat, managing or directing actually the executive suites. Like they do have a private lounge for the owner of the Miami Heat and only the executives. And that was the director of that place. Great job as well, great people to work with. But unfortunately, the hours were extremely long. I was finishing like 2, 3 in the morning because you have to be at every game. You have to be pretty much of all the concerts that happen at the arena in Miami. So perfect job if you're young because the connections you make. I met a lot of celebrities. I met Dua Lipa, Nicki Jam, Carol G, and a bunch more. So great job, but I mean, I'm already in my 40s. I was entering my 40s when I had that job, and that was not the lifestyle that I want. Then I started working in another company, private aviation in Miami. Loved it. It was amazing. And I thought I was like, you know what? This is the top of the top. Like, it's private aviation, extremely luxury, high ticket items. And I had a great team again. I loved the job. I loved the people that work with. My manager at the time was super nice at the time. But that company has the headquarters here in Dubai. And they offer me to move to Dubai with the company. Obviously, everything pay, expenses pay, visa, everything. And I was like, you know what? Why not? I mean, I am very ambitious in my professional life. I always been. I've been doing really, really well in the corporate world, and I thought this is it. You know, I'm going to move to Dubai, Middle East. To work in one of the biggest private aviation company in the Middle East and Europe. So I thought that was it. I thought that was it. I was like, Loved it. I was so excited. We packed, we sold everything in Miami after 5 years for me and longer for my husband. And we moved here. We moved to Dubai, and then the nightmare started. That job, it was not what I thought at all. The person who hired me, he did describe the job, but there's so much you can actually describe and match reality. It was literally 9 hours behind a computer. Keep in mind, I'm a salesperson, I'm a people person. I need to be out. I do great interacting with people. That's my thing. It was 9 hours, 5 days a week behind a computer, punching numbers, writing codes, sending emails. It was the most demotivating thing. I was just crushed to know that I moved across the world and that was my reality within the state corporation. Then I asked to transfer to another department that involved more sales, and it just got worse. Worse to the part that I don't want to make this too long, but worse to the part that I experienced harassment. My director will call 24/7, scream at you, angry at you for whatever reason. A person will know kind of sense of values or anything like that. That same person actually hit on the face a co-worker and called her stupid few times. And again, this is a big corporation here in Dubai. So I was like, I can't take this anymore. I mean, I work in Colombia, Canada, United States, and I never experienced this kind of stressful environment. So then I give that up. Obviously, I quit. Tried something else here with a developer because real estate is a huge thing here. My husband works in it, and I work directly with a developer. And it got even worse. People literally fighting in front of each other, like in front of the whole team. There were no place to eat. Literally, there was no place to eat. You have to go to maybe nearby restaurants if you could, because we didn't have parking. So you have to have parking, a shuttle. And so if you want to go eat, then you have to go get your car. It was really good. Like, it was just not an ideal situation. I'm not the person who likes to eat outside. Again, I cook. I like eating healthy, so that was not working for me either. And then just, the director at that time of that developer, he will come into the room where all the sales teams were, and they were like, you know what, if these people, and mention names in front of everyone, don't sell anything today, I'm going to fire one of them. So who is going to be today? And he wasn't joking. Like, at the beginning, I thought it was like, oh, this is kind of not nice. This is rude. But no, it was true. Every day in front of everyone, someone will get fired. And to create a scare feeling, so you work your ass off. Finally, I'm like, you know what? I'm giving up sales. I do like sales because for me, I come from a point of service. I do sales because I know I'm providing something that someone needs. And obviously, I'm not going to lie. I mean, when you work in sales, you see the potential of making money. So, but after those experiences, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go back to my core, which is nutrition, which is coaching, which is wellness, which is making sure people live well, that people are happy, that people are balanced. Because regardless of how terrible the corporate life being here in the last year and a half, I have been able to maintain my health the most I can. Um, but yes, I was like, you know what? I will give up working on pure sales for the money and going back to what I love. Because to be honest with you, you start finding that what means to you and what is important to you in life is not just the material stuff. You want to do something that you love. Got hired by the company that I just going to resign on Monday. Just finished the letter. Started in this company in March. Thought it was going to be different. Smaller company, female CEO, mother. When I interviewed with her, we spoke about, the vision that she had, and we matched on that vision. I told her, like, I just want to bring, products, because here in Dubai, we still need a lot of, products, supplements, in general, a lot of things that you find in the United States, in Canada, and Europe that they're still not available in Dubai. And I want to develop this community of wellness when we can actually get, women, professional women, talking about, female health, talking about hormones, talking about all those things that we want to hear from real people. So I started extremely excited about this job. It's going to be 6 months in 10 days. And it was just a matter of time when I realized that this was not going to be it either. They turned me into an assistant. So this is the trick. They hired me as a manager, and when I was signing the papers, I saw the job title say assistant, and I say, wait. I cannot do this. Like, I've been a director before. Yes, I can be a manager. I don't mind starting a management position, but I have this much experience. I have these studies. I have a degree in wellness and nutrition. Like, I cannot be an assistant. And unfortunately, by the time that happened, um, I already declined all the other job offers I had. So this was the only one. And obviously they told me, no, don't worry. It's just because when we sign everyone in this position, this starts an assistant, but it's not an assistant position. The development is actually, a manager position. I'm like, okay. Well, it wasn't. It is not. Again, I'm being asked to be in an office 24/7, even if I need to sell, even if I need to speak and educate people about wellness. Now they got me selling tools for beauty. And yeah, so it's been a year and a half of incredible frustration in my professional life, which is something that across the years I've been very proud of. I was born in Colombia. When I was 18, we moved out of Colombia. We wanted to learn the language. Colombia was extremely dangerous back then. And then I started seeing that on my own, without the help of my amazing parents who were so supportive my whole life, or they are being supported my whole life, I could do things on my own. I got scholarships in Canada to go into university. I got one of the most amazing jobs with actually the government that, people would kill to have. I was just so successful in my professional life, and that's always something that I've been so proud of. And the last year and a half, that lack of being successful in the professional world has literally broken me. So, with the support of my husband, who I love so much, um, I am going to quit corporate world after more than 20 years, and I'm going to start the journey to be an entrepreneur, and I'm going to be fully dedicating myself to educate people about nutrition, about fitness, about wellness, about how you can live your life to the fullest, and about how you can balance, stressful lives, because obviously I've been there, we all been there. How can just, regardless of what happens in the everyday, how you can improve your life every day through nutrition, through fitness, and other wellness aspects such as meditation and such as feelings, emotions. And that's what I'm going to be doing. So this is my first vlog. I'm going to take you through my journey. This is going to be an extremely honest journey. I'm going to let you see how I'm going to succeed. And I'm speaking very positively because there's no other option. I succeed for the corporate world, and I made a lot of money for a lot of people. So now it's time to succeed on my own, doing my own thing, but truly, honestly, genuinely helping people. Um, and yes, this is it. After more than 20 years, corporate does not work for me anymore. I would never judge the people who are in corporate. Everyone say, oh, you should go entrepreneur. No, when corporate works for you, it's great. I really enjoyed it. I had great experience. I work with people that I admire so much. But unfortunately, it does not work anymore. And it's time to move on to the next chapter of my life. I'm in my 40s, so I am freaking scared. I always like the financial stability of being employee. That's about to end. But I am excited. I am excited about, helping people. I'm excited about talking about nutrition again. I'm excited about breathing, sleeping, reading about nutrition, wellness, and all that stuff, which is what really inspired me. So I hope you are with me along the journey. Obviously, any tips any comments or anything like that are more than welcome, because I want you to participate on this. And once everything starts working really well, this is going to become an inspirational blog for those females out there who probably are feeling, a little bit trapped into their professional lives and they want to change. So this is it, guys. The next one, I don't know what's going to be. The next one probably will be in a week or something like that. And I'll tell you what happened after I give the resignation letter to my current boss. And I will tell you all the plans and how I'm going to build this business on the wellness coach, being a nutritionist, and how am I going to do this and how I'm going to help you and others do the same. So, love you guys. I'll talk to you soon, and I will see you in a week.